Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist John Walsh. I want to update you on some severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings that have been posted across much of our area at present. We have a series of storms that are impacting parts of north central Nebraska. First of all, we have a severe tornado warning in effect until 3 o'clock for Merrick and Nance County. And that is the most recent one. We have a tornado located 7 miles east of Fullerton, and that is moving toward the north at about 45 miles an hour presently. This will be impacting mainly rural areas around the Fullerton region. And again, that's moving toward the north and east. Now I'm going to put our show in motion here, and I'll show you that we do have another tornado warning that's more pressing right now. We have a tornado warning for parts of northeastern Greeley County. A confirmed tornado was located near Spalding, and that is located about 25 miles east of Ord. That's moving to the northwest at about 55 miles an hour. As you can see, the warnings are now lining up as these thunderstorms arc across central Nebraska back toward the Sandhills. Most of these storms are moving toward the northwest at a pretty good clip, about 45 to 55 miles an hour. And that is not a lot of lead time for folks at home to seek shelter. So I would advise you to take these storms seriously right now, as certainly because these will be impacting your area very quickly. So again, we have a tornado warning for northeastern Greeley County until 2:45. A confirmed tornado was located near Spalding. That was a public confirmation, and that is ongoing now, and that likewise will remain in the rural areas. We'll zoom in a little bit, and I'll put you closer to where Spalding is. There we go, right there. There's Spalding. There you see the storm just off to the west of Spalding right now, and that's moving toward the northwest at 55 miles an hour. Now, in addition to that, we have also a tornado warning for Garfield and Wheeler counties in north central Nebraska as well. Burwell is included in that. We've got strong thunderstorms moving out of Valley County, and some of those have now developed a rotation as they move to the north, and they are now moving into not only northern Greeley County, but also Garfield and Wheeler County. That tornado warning is in effect until 3:15. The storm was located, again, near Spalding. That's for the same one, moving toward the north and west at 30 miles an hour, and that will be in the Bartlett area by around 2:55. So, again, repeating that one, we have a tornado warning for east central Garfield County, a confirmed tornado near Spalding. That was indicated by the public, and will be into the Bartlett area around 2:55. We also have tornado warnings for northeastern Greeley County. We've got them in effect for east central Garfield County, also Wheeler County, and also we have the tornado warnings that are in effect for Nance County and also north central Merrick County. Now, for that one, the tornado was located 7 miles east of Fullerton. Let me scroll on down for that so you can get an idea of what we're talking about there. There's Fullerton, and that cell right there that's moving toward the north and west, that one's capable of producing a tornado. That is radar indicated. That's not been, there's no indication that they have one on the ground as of yet, but it is capable of producing a tornado at any given moment, and that's moving to the north at about 45 miles per hour. So some very, all of a sudden they just blew up within the last 10 minutes or so across the region, and we certainly are getting you some updating information on that when we can. A lot of these are moving through rural areas, fortunately, but I'll see if we have any additional information to pass along to you right now. There may be a couple of updates here, but indeed, these storms are certainly dangerous. We are expecting them this afternoon, and the tornado watch, I hope you've been keeping abreast of that situation as well, is currently in effect for north central Nebraska and in these areas where the tornadoes are forming. Let's pan back a little bit on this storm system right now and go back to farther to the north. Now, this the storm that's moving through Nance County is likewise going to follow up with the rotating thunderstorms that are already going on in Spalding and over toward the Bartlett area. Now, that one apparently has produced a confirmed tornado, as I pointed out. And so as that system exits and moves to the north and makes its way into the Bartlett area, there will be another one behind that. So do not let your guard down if you live in these counties, because to the southeast there is a follow-up storm behind that, and likewise that could be the case for the Burwell storm as well. You can see the widespread, the intense lightning associated with those cells as they lift to the north, and there is certainly a rotation with that as well. So folks in Burwell should be seeking shelter right now. By the way, if you the best place to go, of course, is a basement, and keep yourself down in the basement till you get the all clear, certainly. If you do not have a basement, go to an interior room at the lower level. Put as many walls as you can between yourself and the outdoors. Stay away from windows. Cover yourself. An interior bathroom's a good place because you have some plumbing that provides extra structure for that. So keep that in mind if you need a place to shelter. For now, we're looking at continuation. I'm giving you the latest that we're getting here on these storms. We have the tornado warning for Merritt County has been canceled. The storm has moved out of that area. It remains in effect for eastern Nance County, however. Storm located near Fullerton, and that is moving toward the north at 45 miles an hour. So no changes with that. I'll pan out or take you back down to those areas there. There we are around the Fullerton area, and I'll put this radar, extend this back a little bit. So there we see the three warnings that are presently in effect, and again, these storms may be tracking over the same areas. So again, Merrick is in the clear, at least for the tornado warning as at present, but still remains in effect for Nance County. We have not had any really more information than what I've just given you on any of these presently. Updating you on the Spalding one, the confirmed tornado, by the way, was about 8 miles northwest of Spalding, to be more specific. That's moving toward the northwest at 50 miles an hour, Spalding being 24 miles northeast of Ord. And Spalding could be impacted with that tornado reported on the ground in those areas. So you should be seeking shelter immediately if you live in Greeley County and over toward the Bartlett areas there. And I'll get my radar back here. Sorry about that. Let's pan back over to where we were before, over toward the Spalding area. And here we go. Stand by with, we're having some computer problems here right now. I can't seem to get my computer to pan back. So we do have some, again, repeating, the tornado warnings are remaining in effect, and for parts of our area right now across Nance County, also Bartlett County, and giving you, try to get my computer back here to go ahead. I'm going to tell you what, right now I'm going to go to some tornado tips, and we'll get back on here as I straighten out my computer right now, and we'll get the radars back on.
Severe weather can mean tornadoes. If a tornado warning is issued and you are in your home, go to the basement. If an underground room is not available, move to the lowest floor, bathroom, closet, or interior room away from windows or outside walls. And cover your head with blankets or pillows. If you're in a high-rise building, go to a hallway or interior room on the lowest floor. If you are in a mobile home, always leave immediately. Then find shelter in a reinforced building or lie flat on the ground face down in the nearest ditch, culvert, or depression, protecting your head with your arms. In schools, hospitals, offices, and other public buildings, move quickly to designated shelter areas away from doors and windows and outside walls. Interior halls on the lowest floors are best. If you are outside and time permits, move quickly to the nearest shelter. If there is no time to move to a shelter or one is not available, lie flat face down in the nearest ditch or culvert, protecting your head with your arms. Never assume that you can outrun a tornado in a vehicle. Park your vehicle out of traffic and go to the nearest substantial structure for shelter. Or lie flat face down in a ditch or culvert, protecting your head with your arms. Severe weather requires your immediate action for safety. Always follow the basics. Go to the lowest floor in a reinforced structure. Stay away from glass. Never try to outrun a tornado. Always protect your head and always stay informed with the latest weather information from In the Midwest, severe weather can mean tornadoes. If a tornado warning is issued and you are in your home, go to the basement. If an underground room is not available, move to the lowest floor, bathroom, closet, or interior room away from windows or outside walls. And cover your head with blankets or pillows. If you're in a high-rise building, go to a hallway or interior room on the lowest floor. If you are in a mobile home, always leave immediately. Then find shelter in a reinforced building or lie flat on the ground face down in the nearest ditch, culvert, or depression, protecting your head with your arms. In schools, hospitals, offices, and other public buildings, move quickly to designated shelter areas away from doors and windows and outside walls. Interior halls on the lowest floors are best. If you are outside and time permits, move quickly to the nearest shelter. If there is no time to move to a shelter or one is not available, lie flat face down in the nearest ditch or culvert, protecting your head with your arms. Never assume that you can outrun a tornado in a vehicle. Park your vehicle out of traffic and go to the nearest substantial structure for shelter. Or lie flat face down in a ditch or culvert, protecting your head with your arms. Severe weather requires your immediate action for safety. Always follow the basics. Go to the lowest floor in a reinforced structure. Stay away from glass. Never try to outrun a tornado. Always protect your head and always stay informed with the latest weather information from
Okay, once again, we're back now. We've solved our radar issues there. I think we're back online here. Once again, I wanted to just to give you an update on the tornado warnings that we have in effect. The first one we have is for Nance County. A tornado warning is in effect for Nance County. Presently, until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we've had reports of actually a radar indicated circulation 7 miles east of Fullerton that's moving to the north at 45 miles an hour. Again, this is going to be moving into rural areas. We have the tornado warning for Greeley County has expired, which is good news. So no longer a tornado warning for Greeley County. But we also have tornado warnings that are in effect, that remain in effect for parts of Garfield County and also parts of Wheeler County for that confirmed tornado that was on the ground. We have not had any further reports on that, but that's moving to the northwest at 30 miles an hour. So you folks in Bartlett and around the Burwell areas, you should be seeking shelter as well at this time for the possibility of a tornado on the ground and also a circulation that could produce a tornado at any given time. So in addition to that, there is also, we also have severe thunderstorm warnings for parts of Valley County. That's ongoing as well. Around Harstop State Park near Ord, moving northwest at 35 miles an hour. Could be seeing some 60-mile-per-hour winds that could move into the Ord, Elyria, and the Fort Hartsuff State Park area this afternoon. So that's the latest that we have. You are up to date on these storm systems right now. We'll send you back to regularly scheduled programming. This has been a Local 4 Weather Advisory. We'll keep you updated throughout the afternoon for the latest in weather developments.
So when you see the green right next to the red, this is where the rotation is at. Osceola, just north of Stromsburg, headed towards Silver Creek. So this is the brand new tornado warning. This goes for the next half hour, 45 minutes, and that's headed north around 40 miles, I believe it was 40 miles per hour. So there's that first one. Then let's see, that one doesn't look as good. Just trying different wind velocities till we get on something. And this one, it looks like a mess. It kind of is. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, so then this one right here, also a little rotation north of Silver Creek, between Fullerton and Geneva, next to St. Edward. Notice all of these within the red, some rotation going on with that as well. Moving over to the next one. And these are all so spread out, I have to keep changing the different radar sites that I go to. And some of them are far enough away that it's just not working. And I hate to stay on these too long. So I'm going to go back to satellite and the radar and show you this whole storm. It's all lined up. Every single one of those are either tornado warned or severe thunderstorm warned. Just incredible. Look at this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tornado warnings. So tornado outbreak. I mean, that's what this is. Did get a report earlier of a tornado on the ground. Now, I don't think that has, I'm looking for the information from the National Weather Service. This is so spread out that it's hard to keep track of. There's different National Weather Services being impacted at the same time. So information is coming out fast and furious. Let's see. Keeping a close eye on that storm in southwestern Lancaster County too. So again, that right there. These storms looked like that about a half an hour ago. So that's how quickly these things are moving and growing. Now there's still more. There's another one down here. So the problem that we're seeing right there, this is the line, and they start like this and end up like this. So how far down are these storms going to form, and will this whole line be past Lincoln by the time it's all said and done? This storm will likely impact Lincoln, but it does look like it should be non-severe by the time it does. This one, maybe not. If it takes a half an hour and by the time it balloons, it doesn't take long for them to get tornadic like this one is just south of Columbus. So this is how quickly these storms are generating tornado warnings. Looks like we have a new one that's coming up here in just a second. Severe thunderstorm warning for Boone County and Platte County. That goes until 3:45. I'm going to message my wife real quick to tell her to get our son home as quickly as possible. Okay. So, all right, let's go through these. Let's just kind of recap, take a breath and recap all of these tornado warnings. I'm going to stop these so that we can just see what's going on. Now, what you want to do now is, if you are in any of these areas, if you live anywhere from Burwell all the way down towards Columbus, Seward, make sure you're in a safe place or know where to go should these get closer to you. Put as many walls between you and the outside as you possibly can. Make sure you stay away from windows. Do not be outside. Flying debris is obviously going to be a problem with tornadoes, gusty winds, large hail, damaging winds, things like that. So this is all moving north and northwest. There's that brand new severe thunderstorm warning, a tornado warning just south of Columbus. These storms are quickly becoming severe and tornadic. Now, if there's any good news to be seen out of this, these boxes are all red and not pink. If they were pink, that would be a confirmed tornado. There's a lot of people out right now, storm spotters, storm chasers, storm everything, watching these storms very, very closely. So if there is a tornado on the ground, we should know about it fairly quickly. And once one of these flashes pink, that means that there's a confirmed tornado on the ground. As long as they stay red, it's rotation. And nothing on the ground yet, but boy, it can happen fast. It can happen so fast. So let's go through these warnings. I'm going to zoom in on them. We'll go through them one by one. I'm going to go over by Lincoln first. This storm is getting very, very much stronger very quickly. I'm going to put that into motion just real quick so you can see. That is likely going to scoot right past West Lincoln. It's not severe yet, but it is close. Okay, the first severe storm on this is right here. So this is for Merrick and Polk County. So Merrick and Polk County, you have a tornado warning, and I believe that printed off on the other side of the office for me, so I will just read that off to you. Merrick and Polk County is northeastern Merrick and central Polk County until 3:30. This is a thunderstorm capable of a tornado near Osceola, and it is moving north at 45 miles per hour. There was an update there. Okay, so now we have another tornado warning near Albion. Okay, so this one is for Antelope and Boone. So that's what I have right here until 3:30, Antelope and Boone. This one is moving north at around 30 miles per hour. A tornado is possible with this and quarter-size hail. Let's see, this is, moving north around 30 miles per hour. So Antelope and Boone County. Then the next one, it looks like we have a new tornado warning that was just issued. So I'm going to, got it. Once I get going, another one is issued. So they're just west of Columbus. Basically, this entire line is tornadic. That's just all there is to it. So that right there is now the newest one. This is a tornado warning for Platte County until 3:45. A tornado warning for southwestern Platte County until 3:45. A severe thunderstorm capable of a tornado moving northwest at 40 miles per hour, located 3 miles southeast of Silver Creek or 15 miles southwest of Columbus. So I'm going to put that into loop mode. And Genoa, Silver Creek, this whole area has rotation within it. And this pocket could have some hail, quarter-size hail. I'm going to get the rest of these warnings, kind of search them out, make sure everything is up to date. You know what? I'm also going to zoom all the way out so that we can get a good idea here. Look at that spin. That is just incredible. It's this whole area right here along that line, and it's all severe right here. Just incredible. So I'm going to go through these and make sure I have the latest information for you, because there's a lot. And I don't want to give you bad information, so give me one moment while I go through all of these, and I will rehash all of them for you. It is currently 3:06, 3:15. Okay, so we have, for the latest, 3:04, we'll go from the latest warning to the oldest warning. So at 3:04 p.m., the National Weather Service issued a tornado warning for Platte County until 3:45. This is near Silver Creek, 15 miles southwest of Columbus, moving northwest at 40 miles per hour. So once again, southwestern Platte County, you have a tornado warning until 3:40.
It also includes portions of Albion, Petersburg area. So this warning right here, we're looking at a tornado warning for south central Antelope, central Boone counties until 3:30 p.m. tonight. So we'll zoom in right here at this tornado warning right here as we continue to get those tornado warnings that are coming in. So south central Antelope, central Boone County is still in a tornado warning at this time. We are looking at that tornado, possible radar indicated rotation that could produce a tornado. That warning going until 3:30 p.m. and it is lifting to the north right around 30 miles per hour. Cedar Rapids, you're included in this tornado warning. Albion, Petersburg as well. We did just get an update on this particular one. So a tornado warning remains in effect until 3:30 p.m. for south central Antelope, central Boone counties, and that is loaded, that radar indicated rotation 4 miles southwest of Albion, Petersburg. You are still included in this tornado currently this tornado warning, I should say, for that radar indicated rotation. We do have some severe thunderstorm warnings outside of these tornado warnings. There was one that was just issued in eastern Nebraska, a severe thunderstorm warning till 4 p.m. for northwest Lancaster, eastern Seward counties, southeast Butler County, southwest Saunders County. So pretty large warning right here. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, half-dollar size hail possible with this storm, lifting to the north right around 35 miles per hour. That severe thunderstorm warning set to expire at 4 p.m. this afternoon. So we continue to watch a lot of activity starting to continue to build farther to the east, and storms throughout today have continued to show that rotation. We have had several confirmed tornadoes. Right now, all of our tornado warnings have radar indicated rotation at this time, but that does mean they could produce a tornado at any point. So if you are included in these tornado warnings, be aware of that. Let's take a look at this tornado warning right here. We have a tornado warning until 3:30 p.m. for northeast Merrick and northeast Polk counties. That storm lifting to the north right around 40 miles per hour. Radar indicated rotation right near the Silver Creek area. You can see it right there. If we zoom in, we can even see Silver Creek. A couple areas of that radar indicated rotation. You can see one to the north that's just outside of our area, but then we also have the Silver Creek area. Right in that vicinity, we have that radar indicated rotation at this point, lifting to the north right around 40 miles per hour. That tornado warning until 3:30 p.m. for northeast Merrick and northeast Polk counties. We will go back one more time for southeast Loop, southwest Garfield counties. That line of storms now to the north of Burwell, but that radar indicated rotation with that storm. We are really seeing that continuing to the northwest of Burwell. So that tornado warning for just a few more minutes until 3:15 p.m. for southeast Loop and southwest Garfield counties. Also for east central Garfield and Wheeler counties, that storm located near Erickson, that will expire in just a few minutes at 3:15 p.m. Radar indicated rotation with that storm lifting to the northwest at 25 miles per hour. So we still have near Albion that tornado warning till 3:30 p.m. That includes Albion, Petersburg too. Radar indicated rotation with this particular storm moving to the northwest right around 25 miles per hour. Tornado warning until 3:30 p.m. for south central Antelope and central Boone counties. So still a dangerous storm right here. We continue to see that radar indicated rotation. And these storms today really have had that history of producing some tornadoes very quickly. So something to keep in mind, even if we're seeing just radar indicated rotation, that means that storm could produce a tornado at any point. So you need to be in a safe spot, a basement, lowest level of your home, interior room without windows. Those are your safe spots at this point. So these storms are really stacking up. You can see that line of storms along that line. Severe thunderstorm warnings highlighted in the yellow, and then the red are all those tornado warnings that are ongoing as these storms. We're really seeing an arc of those storms developing from eastern Nebraska, stretching up into northern Nebraska too. And we've had a lot of these storms producing either radar indicated rotation or even some confirmed tornadoes. At this point, all of our tornado warnings have that radar indicated rotation at this point, but that means that they are still very dangerous and still could drop a tornado at any time. So we currently have a lot of these that are set to expire at 3:15 p.m. So let's go through one more time those tornado warnings that are set to expire at 3:30 p.m. Northeast Merrick, northeast Polk counties, you are still included in a tornado warning. That radar indicated rotation near Silver Creek, and we are seeing some of that a little bit farther to the north. So this particular storm right here, we have that tornado warning for that radar indicated rotation. This will be in the Silver Creek area, right in your area right now. So still be in a safe spot in Silver Creek, south central Antelope, central Boone counties. We are looking at this storm, that tornado warning going until 3:30 p.m. And that radar indicated rotation was southwest of Albion just a few minutes ago, lifting to the northwest. And it's moving right around 25 miles per hour. Petersburg, you are also included in this tornado warning. Cedar Rapids, you have been dropped with that latest update of that tornado warning. So those tornado warnings that were farther to the west of these have been allowed to expire. Still some severe thunderstorm warnings though. You can see that Garfield County until 3:45 p.m. You are included in that severe thunderstorm warning. So we could see large hail damaging winds with that particular storm. And you can see where we are seeing that hail core, likely some pretty good hail with that storm that is ongoing in that area. So we are going to take a minute and get the latest information for you, and we'll be back with an update in just a minute.